relax.
No, you're trying to hypnotize me, obviously.
Do you mind?
Yes, of course I mind. I'm a doctor.
Leonard, you're not a doctor.
I am a doctor.
Just relax.
No, I can't. I'm due back in town. I have this masturbation class. You know, if I'm not there, they start without me.
Using post-hypnotic suggestion, she will now be able to induce a trance at will.
My brother beat me. My sister beat my brother. My father beat my sister and my brother and me. My mother beat my father and my sister and me and my brother. The neighbors beat our family. People down the block beat the neighbors and our family. I'm 12 years old. I run into a synagogue. I ask the rabbi the meaning of life. He tells me the meaning of life, but he tells it to me in Hebrew. I don't understand Hebrew. Then he wants to charge me $600 for Hebrew lessons.
I'm speaking to you from the home of Mrs. Catherine Fletcher. She's the mother of Dr. Eudora Fletcher, the famous psychiatrist so much in the news these days. And I'm going to be asking Mrs. Fletcher to begin with, to tell us something about what it's like to raise a medical genius. And I might ask you about the many sacrifices that you've made to put your daughter through medical school. And could you speak right into the microphones, please?
Sacrifices, we had none. John was a stockbroker, he had plenty of money, and I came from a wealthy Philadelphia family, so...
Well, I'm sure that your daughter always wanted to be a doctor, ever since she could remember.
I don't think so. I always thought she'd want to be a flyer like her sister Merle and raise a family. But she was a very moody child.
But still, a mother always dreams for her child to have the kind of success that your daughter has.
She was a very difficult girl.
Well, tell me about your husband. I understand that he is a simple businessman. He must be so thrilled and pleased to have his daughter achieve such recognition.
John had problems. Depression. He drank.
Well, Mrs. Fletcher, thank you so much for speaking with us today.
He married me up at the First Church of Harlem. He told me he was the brother of Duke Ellington.
He was the guy who smashed my car up. It was brand new. Then he backed up over my mother's wrist. She's elderly and uses her wrist a lot.
He painted my house a disgusting color. He said he was a painter. I couldn't believe the results. Then he disappeared.
That Zelig could be responsible for the behavior of each of the personalities he assumed means dozens of lawsuits. He is sued for bigamy, adultery, automobile accidents, plagiarism, household damages, negligence, property damages, and performing unnecessary dental extractions.
I would like to apologize to everyone. I'm awfully sorry for marrying all those women. It just, I don't know, it just seemed like the thing to do. And to the gentleman whose appendix I took out, I don't know what to say. If it's any consolation, I may still have it somewhere around the house. My deepest apology goes to the Tropeman family in Detroit. I never delivered a baby before in my life, and I just thought that ice tongs was the way to do it.
Behind and to the right of Hitler, she spots Zelig. Struggling to make contact, she manages to catch his eye. Like a man emerging from a dream, Zelig notices her. In a matter of seconds, everything comes back to him.
Niemals an fremde Hilfe, niemals an Hilfe, die außerhalb unserer eigenen Nation, unseres eigenen Volkes liegt. Deutschland nicht des Geld erhielten, sondern selbst den schaffen mussten.
We couldn't believe our eyes. Hitler's speech was ruined. He wanted to make a good joke about Poland, but just then Zelig interfered, and Hitler was extremely upset. The SS wanted to grab Zelig, but if they would have grabbed him, they probably would have tortured him or maybe even shot him. So in the confusion, Fletcher and Zelig got out of the building through a side door. They grabbed the car, they sped away, and the SS after them, shot them.
In rare German newsreel footage, a quick glimpse of the escape was recorded.
Zweigfanatische, idiotische, amerikanische Dummköpfe, kriminelle Schweinehunde, die Zelig und Fletcher heißen, ruinierten in einer wichtigen Rede unseres Führers Adolf Hitler den besten Witz.
I was flying. It was wonderful. And then suddenly something happened. I was frightened. I lost control. We went into a dive. Leonard was so terrified that he changed his personality, and before my eyes, because I was a pilot, he turned into one too.
Zelig takes control of the airplane. Acting the role of pilot, he struggles valiantly with the aircraft. The Germans, who are stunned, take a full 15 minutes before they follow in hot pursuit of their quarry. With Eudora Fletcher unconscious, Zelig, who had never flown before in his life, not only escapes the German pilots, but sets a record for flying non-stop across the Atlantic upside down.